嗯，
Always take the sweetest rose and crush it till the petals.
来去找女儿吧。
When night is creeping and I should be sleeping in bed. If you were peeping, you'd find that I'm weeping.
Persephone, we're finally here. Find Eleanor, son, and fast. Her mama's got all rapture, dying to keep you two apart.
艾丽娜楠木，先拉一下这个。还不错，都是直线的。这个破解快没了。
Come quickly. I'm trapped in a cage. Something's wrong.
来啦！
I wonder, Delta, do you know why you are here? Have you any idea what my daughter has given you? As I watch you now, I envy your ignorance. You still believe.
哎，升级。靠，这么多啊！ 赶紧先买满。
Persephone, secret home of Sinclair Solutions. I bet against Andy Ryan's vision of harmony and rapture, offered him a quiet place to send anybody who wasn't working out, and now I'm sitting on my own private think tank. Technically, Utopia shouldn't have much use for a detention facility, but if you do business as long as I have, well, you learn to pick a brand name from the writing on the wall.
哎，我的机器人也不见了，这应该是最弱的吧？中庭。
That's her, son, Eleanor Lamb. No matter what you might be feeling right now, this is business. Get that cage open. She's coming with us.
还进不去。真的假的啊？艾丽娜，来我。这个吗？这么大了。我先收挂一下。
That tank she's in. Use the controls to break the quarantine seal.
这边这么多补给，该不会要来一场大战吧？
What are you waiting for, kid?
How will she remember us after this moment? I have placed my pieces on the board, as expected, as have you. Is this what she hoped for? Mother and father, locking eyes. Yet still we are blind. Goodbye, Subject Delta. And take heart, for you, at least, have escaped your legacy.
在哪里啊？ 这个我还没拍满。吸血装头，这个我要。
Hurry now! Quarantine chamber's waiting on you. Get in there!
先把医疗包捡一捡。
What are you waiting for, kid? Your signal's breaking up. I can't see or hear a thing. Blocking me.
Look at her, Delta. 10 years, and still she dreams of you.
50 seconds remaining.
Do you know why Eleanor brought you here? She wanted a father. So she found a way to restore you in body and mind. And she has been watching you ever since, exalting your every act as gospel. The girl lying on that bed is no longer my child, nor my life's work. She is a monster, shaped by you alone, just as she has always wanted.
20 seconds remaining.
But there is one detail of your mutual bond she failed to account for. Your body was designed to lapse into a coma when her heart ceases to beat. Eleanor, forgive me. His body is shutting down now, naturally. But if he dies of trauma, he will return elsewhere. Full restraints at all times. No one enters this room until he expires.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I'm so sorry. Mother stopped my heart long enough to sever our bond. Staying near me won't stop you from dying now. Or worse. But I can still help you escape. This little sister's brought you something that will allow you to take control of her.
可以控制小妹妹。
I know this feels a bit strange, Father, but now you can see through her eyes and tell her where to go. This is how I brought you back without Mother catching on. Now, first, let's get you out of here. Crawl through the vent there.
看的视角是不一样的吗？
Good. Now, inside Mother's office, there's a way to unlock these chambers she's holding us in. Find a way to slip in there.
为什么他的视角这么漂亮？
You're in. There should be a lever in here somewhere. Pull it, and it will unlock our cells.
Attention! Augustus Sinclair has been sighted within the facility. He will attempt to reach Subject Delta. All family duties are hereby suspended until he is found. Eleanor is changing as Delta draws closer. In her sleep, she mutters about having witnessed moments from his journey here. She is beginning to resist the moral conditioning. Eleanor's bond with Delta is turning her from the daughter of the people back into a rebellious child whose voice I do not recognize. Worse, I suspect Eleanor of direct involvement in his return. I fear that to separate them, I may have to take measures for which I will be unable to forgive myself.
What Mother did to me left me very weak, or I would do this part myself. To save your life, I'm going to have to change, to be like you. From here, you should be able to locate the pieces of a Big Sister suit. Please, bring them to me.
他要变成大姐姐啊！公众议事厅，他们看不到我吗？
Mother says that my condition is a blessing in disguise. She constantly reminds me that I was born for the express purpose of promoting her ideals. And now, she's trying to convince me to begin splicing with the same cocktail that drove Dr. Alexander mad. She thinks that my condition makes me immune to the damage. The surface is my only chance at freedom. But Mother took the one person I knew from above and murdered him in front of my eyes. Father, if I could only find a way to bring him back.
蓝蝴蝶， 哦，竟然可以这样直接切换。老爹是最好的啊。
10 years, Father. Stuck in this fever dream. Mother kept me sedated in order to perfect my mind with Adam. To her, the ideal child is a genius, serving the common good without questioning it. You have saved me from that. There's a piece of the suit in here, Father. Find the rest and bring them back to me.
什么情况？这是不是坏人啊？哎，头盔。
I've been quarantined, but Mother's unaware of the extent of my connections to the new little sisters. I don't just empathize with them. I can control them directly. They are my hands and my eyes now. Better yet, we have found Father's
老爹
body
遇到
and
史
took a
丹
gene
利，
sample.
史丹利
The
谁？
girls are hiding the samples inside those dolls we used to make. It's only a matter of time before I work out a way to rig one of those vita chambers. The other sisters are made from me, in part. As they grow up in Rapture, I feel it all. When you were with the little ones, they trusted you as their father, because of me.
小妹妹就是她的分身吗？有了，都找齐了。
Mother was right about one thing. I have been watching you, Father, studying the way you have treated others, and now I know who I am. I am free. After everything Mother has done to me, I am alive and sane enough to be curious about the sun. When you rescued my new sisters, I felt every one, and it gave me hope for the first time in years.
这边通到哪里啊？该不会我等一下可以控制大姐姐吧？反正视角有点怪怪的。给你。
Now, I will do the same for all the others, starting with this one. We've done it, Father. I'll be there soon. These suits always did make me think of you, Father. I guess I still remember you in shining armor. But now it's my turn to fight for you. Take this plasmid. You can use it to call me to your side in a.
刚好还有留一个位置。
Summon the big sister to fight by your side. Warning, nothing lasts forever.
Fight.
存个档。还给我一个礼物。这个还没拍完。护甲外壳。
Subject Delta, I know you can hear me. You have stolen my life's work, and with it, my only daughter. But Rapture is the house of monsters. The surface will not have us. And now, we shall be buried as a family, side by side.
Oh God, she's going to drop this building into the trench. It's miles deep. We have to find Sinclair.
Next.
跟着我啊。走。
Upstairs, Father, quickly.
楼上吗？哎，去哪里啦？
This is Sinclair's lifeboat, Father. Out the window here. It's our only chance of escape. From what I know of Sinclair, he wouldn't just abandon it.
Yes, Delta. What of Sinclair? The man who would sell paradise. And where is he now?
Warning. A security curfew is now in effect. All cells and bulkheads are sealed until further notice.
This facility hangs over an ocean trench, Delta. The family has activated timed charges within its foundations. Surrender before detonation, or we shall fall and be crushed in the abyss below.
我的女儿嘞？
Mother has locked all of Persephone down, including the gangway leading to the lifeboat. We can reverse it from the holding wing if we hurry. Come on! Use the plasmid if you need me, Father. I'm going to have a look around.
The girls remember you.
哦，这么快就在清了，女儿好厉害哦！哇，这么大！
This is an emergency. Subject Delta has escaped.
Now what?
Eleanor Lamb has turned on her own people. Stand and fight, or the Rapture family falls together.
This one died alone and afraid. Stand in our...
哎呦，不要吓老爹啊！
Warning. Ballast reservoir is full. Reservoir must be vented.
嗯，幻影。
Plant a decoy to distract foes. Watch as they attack the wrong man. Prior to launch.
别走啊！ 险工业，我们都关着的。
We have to get you out of Rapture, Father. It's the only way I can save you now.
I am not your bloody messiah. Run! Where are your people now?
I worked hard to look this good. They still appreciate.
Looks like Sinclair's been ousted. He wasn't slick enough to avoid the boot this time. But at least it wasn't a firing squad. Lamb proved she's got the ear of the general population down here. So it'd probably be prudent to play along for a while. See where this goes. She says she'll let me keep my little fiefdom here in holding. As long as I agree to help supply her therapy sessions. No qualms there. These sorry buggers could use some rehabilitation.
Beginning admission sequence.
好大声音哦！
Don't you recognize Sinclair, Delta? Now he is what you should have been. One final Alpha series, ready to die for the family. As Persephone's former owner, he is the ideal man to put you back in your cage.
Mother's controlling Sinclair, Father, and he's got the master key. Catch him!
Kid, Lamb's in my head. I can't help myself. I have to fight just to talk. Left me my goddamn tongue to torture the bomb codes out of me. She wants me to stop you leaving. I'm sorry.
召唤他就要耗一起来。
Where are you going? You know that I could outrun you on the Who's next?
This place is the absolute definition of despair. Here we are, locked away from the outside world, suspended over a pit with no hope of release. And what's our charge? Ryan has no room for differences of opinion in his precious rapture. I hope the whole place comes crashing down around his ears.
Tell Mother I'm coming for her! This one died alone and afraid. Stand in our way and you'll get the same.
有需要再召唤他就好了。
Eleanor, I know you can hear me. I am inside Sinclair's lifeboat now. Delta cannot reach me here, but you can. You need not die with him. We shall return to the surface together, if you will only step inside and accept your duty. Remember, Eleanor, Mummy loves you.
Ah, yes. Mother's testing me. One last game. Fortunately, by now, I'm the world's foremost expert at breaking her rules. I've made my choice, Father, and if needs be, I'll die for it.
这个没威胁的就别打了。我的冲锋不耗油吗？
Kid, I'm sorry. I've locked you in here. Lamb's making me dance on her goddamn strings. I can't stop. You're gonna have to break in here and put me down. Wish there was another way, but I'd rather die a man than live like this.
God, he's right, Father. Mother's betting you'll die in here, or that I'll abandon you before the bombs detonate. We can't save Sinclair now. We need that key from him. Find the code to the watchtower, or work out a way to draw him out.
可恶！这是马桶吗？ 为什么水不会淹上来？吸血元素。
Might as well call me an aunt.
Son, I built this place and I did rent you out to those plasmid trials up at Fontaine. And now I'm paying for it. Wish I had time to make amends. Take the lifeboat. It's all yours. Just don't leave me like this.
感觉这边好像蛮容易崩的，所以是存档吧。
This one's mine.
走。
This one died alone and afraid. Stand in our way, and you'll get the same.
caught a glimpse of the warden entering the code to the tower today. Last 2 digits were 7 and 3. Didn't catch the rest. Maybe I can just figure it out, trial and error. Wonder how long that'd take.
Good. Good, son. That's half the code. Now find the rest.
Free will.
Maintenance tunnel, yes. I remember. That could get you near enough to lure me out. Try it, kid. Hurry.
What's that, Father?
走上面吧。
You're in the tunnel. Ought to give you some kind of jump on me. I hope.
那是什么啊？什么也没有啊。
When you do me in, kid, don't blame yourself. I won't be able to stop from trying to gun you down, but it helps to know that you'll stick it to Lamb after, and let young Eleanor see the sun.
0跟7嘛。哦，有警报。应该哪里可以看到密码吧？ 没有哎。
Do you not see, Delta? You were a thing of beauty when first we met. Non-conscious, yet utterly vital to your city. The flaw was only in your master's intent. It is an error we have corrected in Sinclair. He is bonded to the entire family.
最近不确定后面两码是什么。找到密码前2位。
The warden's ignored my warnings for far too long. I'm taking this into my own hands. I secured a hack tool to nullify his turrets and subvert the bots. I also figured out the code. It's 2-6.
That's the full code, kid. You've done it now. Now just come on in here and put me down easy.
Hey, Murphy, it's Dodge. A little birdie told me you found out the warden's code. Send a message to my cell in Block A, telling me where you hid the code, and I'll consider your debts paid.
Sinclair is moving, Father. Track him down. We need that key.
So long, kid. Thank you.
Sinclair is dead, Father. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you were close. When you're ready, take the key.
原来他也变成老爹了。
Lamb's attention seems to have drifted from my prisoners to her daughter. Guess she figures they're irredeemable. Now I got guys clamoring for the next fix of Adam, and I've got to pull teeth to squeeze any out of the good doctor. Guess I'm lucky her treatments kept them too weak to storm the tower, or they'd have my guts for garters.
Now, Father, I'm afraid that ending the lockdown means releasing all the prisoners. So please, be ready before you use that key on the override switch.
所有囚犯都会放出来。来啊！
Override engaged. Ending security curfew. Sealing security office temporarily.
Sinclair died a hero of the Rapture family, Delta. Was he a friend to you? or just a tool? Can you even grasp the difference? And Eleanor, you have chosen Subject Delta over your mother, your people, and the duty of your birth. So be it. You believe this craft will carry Delta to safety, like a spoilt child with a new toy. I have no choice but to take it away.
Curfew lifted. All cell blocks open. All bulkhead seals released.
Oh no. Mother's turned her attention to the lifeboat. We must go there, now!
右转直走吗？
held out hope for months that I'd see my family again, but it seems like this rope is my only ticket to freedom. I'm sure Ryan has seized the bookstore. No telling where Gloria and Billy will have to live. Can't seem to form a complete thought anymore. Can't sleep with that glow coming in the windows. Things out there watching us.
2673
Maybe I'll get to sleep now.
哦，是我现在变得很耐打了。走到底。
Mr. Dodge. That's quite a generous offer. I hid the code in the community bathroom, in the tank of the last toilet on the left. I also stashed some other loot there for a rainy day. It's all yours. Good luck using the code.
这个区域都走完了。他说的密码就是2673吧？砖头已经无敌了。
Every moment tears Eleanor further from me, Delta. Soon, this father obsession will end her. You have left me without want. Before you die, I will take all that you hold dear. Sinclair is just another body in your wake.
原来冲锋这么耗砖耗油啊！
Father, use the plasmid. I can help.
Go on! I'll send you a photocard from here. Yes, run back to Mother. Just try and keep me away from my sisters. Please try. Who's next?
走啊！ 然后去哪里嘞？
I was afraid of this. Mother has bombed out the ballast compressors, Father. The lifeboat will be too heavy to launch. Unless... let me think. I think I can boil away the water and get the lifeboat to rise, but I can't generate that much heat alone. It's time to recruit the rest of Mother's little sisters. We're taking them with us. Head to the pediatric wards. I won't let her take you from me again, Father. Hold on.
This is not a sermon. I will offer no insight. Every word I speak, you already know.
什么鬼？
Mother's people are starting to detonate the charges. We don't have long.
Nothing. Oh, Father likes you. Done and dusted, Father.
With this damn faulty memory of mine, I need to record a clue so I don't forget the key code. Brown legs, red mouths, blue arms, green eyes. Now to secure this log somewhere.
褐色腿、红色腿、蓝色胳膊，所以我要去找尸体了。这干嘛？
Name? Where am I? Name? What the fuck did you do with my wife? Name? Let me out of this chair!
I was to teach a simple moral calculus. Each choice as though the world must bear it. Each life or death for the common good. He called it the triage imperative, and would laugh without smiling.
哦，怎么还有色色的东西啊？
Utopia.
We're almost to the pediatric ward. I expect we'll be fighting our way inside.
Means both good place and no place. An ideal, unreachable. Even in the name of it, we refuse to believe. And yet, we will forever seek utopia, driven always to want more.
Hello, Mother. As you've always said, I shouldn't be allowed to wander the city in my condition. But without going outside, it's harder to hear much about the world, so I'm learning at home. This, I think, is a porcelain tea service in the style of Louis XV. Isn't that right? Now, that's a fascinating sound. And this is called a stained glass window. Handcrafted by your adoring flock. They've gone to a lot of trouble to capture your likeness, haven't they?
先走这。
When you've cleared them out, I'll need a signal. Push the call button on the window there, and then I'll proceed. It isn't safe to begin yet. We must finish off the splicers first.
Now what?
到现在都还没找到密码。
I'll wake the children up. They're stronger than they know. With their help, I should be able to boil off the water and get us all out of here.
他怎么上去的啊？
Go on ahead, Father. I'll free them as quickly as I can, just as you showed me.
哦，他在净化他们。 走了。老爹的声音。
Things aren't so rosy for Lamb's little collective farm down here, no matter how much influence she's got with the inmates. She keeps feeding Ryan more and more of her people for the Big Daddy program in order to keep the rest of her flock alive. I think she's getting desperate. I ought to have Weir double the orderlies on all the major junctions.
人打我了，这没了。
Need I remind you, Sinclair, that Lamb is your problem now. She's no longer a citizen of Rapture. That was the proviso. You wanted her expertise, and now you have it. Ryan Industries is your client, and we require test candidates from among your charges. The protectors are short-lived. Lamb would be a messiah, correct? Well, sell her a sacrifice to save the flock.
奇怪，密码该不会是在他们身上吧？红色的嘴我都没看到。
You are not saving them, Delta. No matter how pure your intent. The surface is not paradise, but perdition. I would sooner see them drown. Think I will smile and act as such. Congratulations. You have just experienced the illusion of free will. Now think, I will never become angry again, and act as such. The illusion begins to break down. Your genes have no objection to an empty smile, but anger to the gene is part of the program. I submit the following conclusion. The gene is the enemy.
是指画上吗？
You are not saving them, Delta. No matter how pure your intent. The surface is not paradise, but perdition. I would sooner see them drown.
I was afraid of this. Mother has bombed out the ballast compressors, Father. The lifeboat will be too heavy to launch. Unless... Let me think.
红色的嘴。 蓝色的胳膊，我要怎么听刚刚听到的资讯啊？
Agnes Day.
密码应该是这话吧？1832。1432。妈的！指定上面的啊。就要看一下密码。对啊。Steam 上面不是有大包吗？就是合集的。不知道欸，大包我之前看好像是66块吧。结果没有什么特殊的体质。
What is good? Only one definition endures. Good is pleasure in the absence of suffering.
原来是在画上面，我以为在尸体上面。
To calculate pleasure or suffering in the majority, we must account for the dimension of time.
Look, Father, I know you may not have wanted a daughter, but love is just a chemical. We give it meaning by choice. I will be damned if I let Mother take you away from me again. The plasmid, Father. Just point the way and I'll help you fight.
还有敌人吗？ 等那个圣诞节特价吧，剩没几天了。医务室还没去过。哎，封住的。 很烦。
That's another charge gone. We have to keep moving. If this building falls, we're all dead.
Days are getting shorter.
Who is it?
Go, go.
这边关着的。哎，活人吗？先留着。这么多医疗包。
Eleanor was to be a composite of all Rapture's genius. The first living utopian, serving the world at large with no regard for herself. To force consciousness on such a being is to tear its wings away. That was your gift to her, Delta. Just as she hoped. You must be very proud.
Delta was in top form today. The guards tried to make him take another dose of whatever the hell it is they're pumping into him, and he managed to take on all 4 of them at once. Snapping legs and arms, blood everywhere. They say one of the guys might not even wake up. I wish I could be that free.
所以主角还没当老爹就已经很猛了。
Father, don't let go now.
Wake up! Why don't you wake up?
在哪里有电刑？
I will not lose another patient! I need help in here, quickly!
没想到现在打老爹这么轻松。
This is not a sermon. I will offer no insight. Every word I speak, you already know.
看一下要走哪里啊？左边。开门啊！
Father likes you. Run. Where are your people now?
升级。
Guess I had the wrong of it when it came to Dr. Lamb. She explained how my cravings for control robbed me out from the inside. We found all these incidents in my log where I made it easy for a convict to get the jump on me, just so I could bloody punish him. Christ. But I believe I can do some good down here now, with the family. Well, we have a shot at surviving that fucking bedlam going on up there.
我要怎么帮他们开门？ 这把升满了，来看看威力吧。
Why bother to wash the instruments at all? They'll just become filth again before you know it.
Thank
'Try. Now, one of the girls managed to dart past the nurse today and throw herself over the railing in the lobby. Not certain if she was trying to end her own life or merely escape. But either way, her legs had healed by the time I managed to get down to the first floor where she lay. Now, without proper setting, the rapid healing process had fused her bones back together at odd angles. We had to re-break and set them almost a dozen times, each due to the small window of viability. Now, those children may be immortal, but I can verify
they feel pain. Advising Dr. Lamb on higher doses of sedatives to keep this from happening again.
我的女儿嘞？女儿已经消失了。
My first incarnation when Dr. Lamb gave me my mandate to alleviate pain was to block its neural pathways. Now, the preliminary results were promising too, until some of the children started chewing their own tongues off out of ignorance. Need to sequester them away from the others so as not to cause undue stress on the remaining subjects.
We're nearing another pediatric ward. It will be guarded, Father. Get ready.
那我等下把你召唤出来吧。不小心射了一枪。
When you've cleared them out, I'll need a signal like before. Push the call button and I'll proceed.
Children from us!
我靠，靠他就好了。差点就开枪了。
We're ready for the ballast tank. I can boil off the water and get us out of here. We must return to the docking platform, Father, now.
这边有几个啊？ 什么东西啊？
You granted Eleanor the will to choose. And now, like a plague, she spreads it to those innocents. To be self-aware is a curse, Delta. You are damning them.
Hallelujah! 直接回大厅了吧？用到最后，我觉得还是钉枪蛮好用的。
I'm stepping inside the ballast tank, Father. Come up to the glass once you're ready for me to begin. There's no going back once we start.
6个。
You would rip my only daughter from her home and family and feed her to a world without hope. Though Utopia may die with her, I would sooner see us fall. Goodbye, Eleanor. Mother will be waiting for you.
Here they come, Father! Hold them off until I can bring it to a boil.
先存档，免得等下崩了。不会吧？看。 哎，干20分钟前，我怎么知道玩到哪里了？干。
I was afraid of this. Mother has bombed out the ballast compressors, Father. The lifeboat will be too heavy to launch. Unless... let me think. I think I can boil away the water and get the lifeboat to rise, but I can't generate that much heat alone. It's time to recruit the rest of Mother's little sisters. We're taking them with us. Head to the pediatric wards. I won't let her take you from me again, Father. Hold on.
只要打快点
This
吧。
is not a sermon. I will offer no insight. Every word I speak.
Mother's people are starting to detonate the charges. We don't have long.
The girls remember you. All remember.
Dinner, oh Lord.
I'll send you a postcard from.
With this damn faulty
褐色的
memory of
腿，
mine,
红
I
色的
need to
嘴巴，
record a
蓝色胳
clue
膊，
so
绿
I
色
don't
眼
forget
睛
the。key code. Brown legs, red mouths, blue arms, green eyes. Now to secure this log somewhere.
视觉。
My
重来
father
20分钟。
was a physician. He raised me not to echo him, but to model the world as it ought to be. I
谁来
was
都
to
要
teach
死啊！
a simple moral calculus. Each choice as though the world must bear it. Each life or death for the common good. He called it the triage imperative, and would laugh without smiling.
听懂。
We're almost to the pediatric ward. I expect we'll be fighting our way inside.
Hello, Mother. As you've always said, I shouldn't be allowed to wander the city in my condition. But without going outside, it's harder to hear much about the world, so I'm learning at home. This, I think, is a porcelain tea service in the style of Louis XV. Isn't that right? Now, that's a fascinating sound. And this is called a stained glass window, handcrafted by your adoring flock. They've gone to a lot of trouble to capture your likeness, haven't they?
When you've cleared them out, I'll need a signal. Push the call button on the window there, and then I'll proceed.
You, one prophet, one from the Lord, just like
差不多了吧？这边。
I'll wake the children up. They're stronger than they know. With their help, I should be able to boil off the water and get us all out of here. Go on ahead, Father. I'll free them as quickly as I can, just as you showed me.
Hello, Mother.
Things aren't so rosy for Lamb's little collective farm down here, no matter how much influence she's got with the inmates. She keeps feeding Ryan more and more of her people for the Big Daddy program in order to keep the rest of her flock alive. I think she's getting desperate. I ought to have Weir double the orderlies on all the major junctions.
$666. Fuck.
赶紧摸一摸就走了。
Need I remind you, Sinclair, that Lamb is your problem now. She's no longer a citizen of Rapture. That was the proviso. You wanted her expertise, and now you have it. Ryan Industries is your client, and we require test candidates from among your charges. The protectors are short-lived.
You are not saving them, Delta. No matter how pure your intent. The surface is not paradise, but perdition. I would sooner see them drown.
Look, Father, I know you may not have wanted a daughter, but love is just a chemical. We give it meaning by choice. I will be damned if I let Mother take you away from me again.
上面。算了，晚点再来吧。先下了呗。